Welcome to Crime Time News, JA News and Entertainment with a buzz. First thing that is popping in the news, a couple of days ago, controversial selector Foota Hype made a post on social media where some persons were saying that him had this Lisa Anna, former MP, beauty contestant Miss World, claiming that she was too scantily dressed. She looked like some sort of WHORE. She did not look professional. She did not look like the persons most Jamaicans know her to be. Well, since it seems as if Foota Hype got a bashing, he is backpedaling or he is clarifying his situation. So I wanted to take a listen, take a look at exactly what Foota Hype had to say in a live that he did maybe less than a day ago or so, and then I'll give my piece.
All right, I like on the tagger. Miss Lisa Anna, listen. I want you to listen to me. Don't follow people. Some look at idiot. We are trying to look at cloud after what I said about you already. I didn't say anything bad about you. I didn't say anything wrong. So I have nothing to apologize for. I use somebody that I check for. Lisa Anna is a female on my rate. But when we see her go off track, I have to make you go back on track. I'm rate you. People when me not rate and me hate them, me not chat about them. Me never mention them name. So Lisa, more you understand me I say. Me see I go off grid or there, I not like it. So that's why I talk about it. So now you listen to some local vlogger and some local shaky artists and some people who talk. But put this Lisa under this way. Me talk about what me see and be honest with you what me see. And me love you and respect you. You're still one of the hottest female. You don't even look like 50, but you are 50. So you have to act 50. And we never like how you act like 17, 18. And we just talk about it. If you don't want a real man to address you, then we don't know. You have to come out of the public space because you're in the public eye where you have something to say. And because I rate you like that, that's what I'm saying. You notice me not saying nothing disrespectful or derogatory about you, because you're beautiful, you know, but I don't like, oh yeah, that go off grid or there, you know? Me no business about some honey boy when I'm a girl. And then see a woman show look a skin, they feel like that's what a woman is about. We're not frightened for that. Yes, we like see woman skin, but when we are, them are show we. We don't want my woman to show up herself to the whole world. I'm not upon that. I mean, like when woman on me rate, when we know carry themselves at a high standard, I do some little thing like them, I walk down them thing. Me not like that. So them look at idiot boy, you wanna used to act girl, where I come chat up them stinking mouth. And about, yo, boy, foot of your body, man. What you want to see? What you want to see then? I don't want to see Lisa Anna on the internet showing up the work for skin and the red. Right now, we like beauty, but we like beauty with class. Me not like classless beauty.
Now, people, we have to give credit where credit is due. It takes a big man to apologize, and even if he claimed that this was not an apology because he did nothing wrong, at least he saw what persons were saying and how it could have been misinterpreted, misunderstood what he was saying. He was dissing an honorable person, and she did not deserve it. And he is now saying that it is out of respect why he said what he had to say. Now, after speaking about Lisa Anna, Foota Hype was not done there. He then turned the wrath on a person known as KRISSII, social media personality. Just in case you don't know who KRISSII is, she was a lady that was in a trending video that was bubbling all over social media, specifically on YouTube, on Jeffrey's program known as Toxic Talk, in which she came out and she spoke about getting all sorts of despicable stuff done to her in the back, in the front, in the mouth, all sorts of stuff that she did sexually. She also disrespected a producer, artist manager known as Javi Ambassador. Well, people, it seems as if since that hype, she has hit low grounds. And this lady came out and said that she is now baptized and that she is in problem with her landlord with a business that she owns somewhere in a Alfred Tree, St. Andrew and Kingston. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what Foota Hype had to say as it pertains to her, and then I'll give my piece.
So me see one come disgrace herself on the internet and so you say something good she a do, and talk about oh man dig out her bottom and man do her be a thing. All of a sudden now, me see she baptized. So me say, so God a idiot. So wait, you think say God a idiot. So after you come up promote anal sex and bag nastiness and you do the devil work already, you think say you can just walk out dip in a little water and God no remember what you do 2 months ago? Yeah, idiot. I'm there, I watch it and I say, but look how them you take God for idiot. Look how them you think say them can trick God. And when you baptize, what you do, can't nobody do. A year, what you do, can't nobody do. The woman say I must be from January or August, September, October. I want to reach a say that means say from bro, January, February, March, April, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 9 months. What are rent in a pay? Oh, April, May, June, July, August, September. 6 months what are rent in a pay. And through the woman I want for the rent now, all of a sudden you remember God. But what do you? When the hype are go on and all camera them and everything, all you could have talk about, you take food in your body, you suck, you drink, you lick, you this, you do girl, you do man, and that you run about, you know. You never remember say God in a thing. You don't remember that. But no.
Now, since that lady did the interview on Jeffrey's program, Toxic Talk, or Let's Be Honest, it seems as if she kind of hit a low. She hit a low by the fact that she owes some rent at a business establishment that she has somewhere in a Kingston and St. Andrew, and she got eviction notice for owing maybe about 9 months or so rent. And it seems as if the pressures of life got to her too much that she took it to the Lord in prayer and she actually got baptized. I want you to take a look to the edited version of the video of her getting baptized. This is it as I speak.
And just close every door.
Jesus' name, hallelujah! Oh, glory, hallelujah! Hey!
So people, you saw the picture, saw the video of her getting baptized, like they say. A picture is worth 1,000 words. The video says it all. It seems as if she has turned her life over to Christ. However, people, you know, say, it seems as if whenever persons hit hard time, it's either them hit drugs, or they take to the Lord in prayer, or they take it to the furthest extent. She said that she's now a Christian and living a wholesome life. Now, people, you know, when it comes to the straight nation boss, the more despicable the person is, the more that Footer Hype has to say. And when it comes to KRISSII, she's as despicable as one can get, meaning the worstest of the worstest. So therefore, you know, so when Footer Hype talk, he is going to give her the wrath. And person are going to be in agreement based on that interview that she did with Jeffrey, based on the lifestyle that she was living, and based on the fact that she was very hyped. However, like I said, it seems as if she hit a low, and that low has taken her to Christ. Now, people, don't get it twisted. If your life is in disarray and you want an improvement, a lot of persons would say that if you turn your life over to Christ, then it is a good thing. However, if it is not real, if she's just doing this because she knows that she hit hard time and is looking for help, and looking for help in all the wrong and right places, the right places meaning the man up above. People, let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, continuing on the theme of despicable. And you cannot get any more despicable than Rosalie, Jakes, and Akeem. I am going to speak about Jakes and Rosalie at the minutes. So just in case you did not know, Rosalie and Jakes lost their kid, meaning that they are not gone. However, they were taken away by CDFSA or CPFSA, whatever the acronym is, for the people that secure children against abusive and kind of dysfunctional home. So they took away the kids, and the next day, within 24 hours or so, Rosalie was seen at Mecca nightclub with her new boyfriend Akeem. It seems as if she and Jake had broken up because Jake made some post that he's no longer satisfied with the sex. She is kind of hard to deal with, so therefore him kind of cut her off and went about his own business, especially after they lost their kids. Now, since this breakup that is seen all over social media, it seems as if there's going to be no sorts of makeup. Jake went about his merry business, Rosalie, and they were dissing each other as bad as it can get. We saw that a lot of persons reach out to Jake and say, maybe you need to do what you need to do to get those kids back. Fix up your life, fix up your place. There's even a video circulating on social media in which somebody gifted Jakes maybe about $1 million or so to get some steel, to get some concrete, to get some cement. That person did it out of the kindness of their heart, his or her heart. Think it was a lady, not really sure. However, people, it seems as if, like I said, there's been a back and forth between Jake and Rosalie. And Rosalie just released some voice note that was sent to her by Jake, saying that he was going to do what to her whenever he sees her. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Shit to a girl, make sure that back your kick out, because every kick out for your blood clot pussy. Yeah, keep me at cut the pussy there. Hey girl, anyway, you know, anywhere me see you, you not do nothing at all. You not do nothing again, you know. Right now, you not do nothing at all, I'm going to see you.
The good father.
Shit to a girl, make sure that back your kick out, because every kick out for your blood clot pussy. Yeah, keep me at cut the pussy there.
My dear, the good daddy. I saw him angle me like dog. See him saw him angle me like a dog. See him saw him angle me. Make him come up in a good persona. Now make him come up in a good persona because I make money now, say I'm hype. 5 hype and send hype, yeah? So him angle me like a dog.
So, people, you heard what Rosalie had to say, and you heard the voice notes very importantly. Well, when you listen to these voice notes, obviously, we see that this man is ticked off, this man is pissed off. And he's sending some threatening message of what he's going to do to his baby mother, meaning that the mother of his 2 children that was taken away by CPFSA. However, like I've always said, there are always 3 sides to every story. Rosalie's sides, Jake's sides, and be it that, the message or voice notes that we heard cannot be taken back, and it sounds some sorts of way, it sounds abusive. It sounds like it is proving Rosalie's case that this man is not the type of person or the image that he put out there on social media. Now, people, this is a thing. There's a thing that is called taunting. However, whenever you are taunted, you're supposed to can regulate yourself. You're supposed to be very careful of what you say or what you do. And no matter how bad the taunting is, you should not send anybody any sorts of voice notes like this, threatening them that you're going to abuse them, kick them in a them PUMS, like you hear the man say. However, on the other side, and I am not saying that it is justified, just imagine you being the normal, average, nowadays, run-of-the-mill person, man or woman, and have to put up with somebody like Rosalie. You might want to take it to the furthest extent, either take them away or even take away yourself. And again, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that it is justified, me just as say. Sometimes persons are driven to say certain things. I am not saying that it is right, and I am not saying that it is justifiably. But just imagine dealing with somebody like Rosalie that is as despicable as it gets. So the moral of the story, like I've always said, these 2 individuals are 2 peas in a pod made for each other, a match made in heaven, well, not heaven, in a hell. So at the end of the day, based on the actions by both, we can come to the conclusion that neither these 2 people, meaning Rosalie or Jakes, is good for any sorts of children. we are speaking about dysfunctional as dysfunctional can get, as despicable can get. Point blank and period.
Because you see, when you're ungrateful, you can't be great. Only grateful people can be great. No ungrateful girl and boy can't have great. You're ungrateful. You don't have no greatness about you, so you're ungrateful.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that Virus Cartel seems as if he no longer wants to be an artist, or maybe he is living a double life. He's an artist slash TikToker, social media personality, which he is because of his personality. We've seen that he's been posting a lot of voiceovers, meaning that voiceover of very popular, famous people, meaning politician, meaning just about everybody. One of the latest that he posted is of a voiceover of Bounty Killer in an interview that he did with DJ Academics. In this specific part of the interview, he was talking about Alkaline, and persons were saying that he is dissing Alkaline because Alkaline always claims that him do everything by himself. He did not get any sort of recommendation, no sort of backing from anybody. However, it seems as if the Alkaline Vendetta fans took it very personal, not realizing that Vice Cartel always make all sorts of posts, voiceover of every and anybody, including dancehall worldwide, famous people. One specific individual is a defender of the vendetta, meaning Jah Child. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what Jah Child has to say when he's responding or defending Alkaline while dissing Vice Cartel. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, and on a mental therapy, brain good, brain cell active, everything good. Me see what go on social media. So, me see one of favorite artists out there. Saying Vibes Cartel. I don't know, I'm not afraid to call him. Vibes Cartel. Go pick up Addi Price. Piece of interview from Academic where I try to shade Alkaline. See? And me say the Adisha Palmer, as a killer call him, go talk over the Vice, and everybody know the Vice they are shade Alkaline. So me I wonder if Vibes Cartel really a try. Remember in a cartel, don't take up what you can't manage, you know. But no come at me now in a blood clot Gaza fans, but don't take up what you can't manage. See? Cause guess what? The kitchen is eating up. The kitchen hot. So don't take up what you can't manage, and don't cartel no buy pan where you can't chew. See? Just go and stick to see them. And go and do TikToking now. See? Just go and be a TikTok creator now. Because remember, you know, I'm not a TikToker. You know. I'm telling you, I'm an artist motivator. Not a TikToker. See? So, if you not fling shades off of the man himself, you just fling direct shades and call name the man and stop use people voice. We are shade the artist and I talk about the artist, and then we're going to use them voice. I go like some style the artist. We are watching, you know. Nobody feel like the Vendetta fans them gone nowhere, you know, we there, you know. And we say bumbuckler Miguel D, you know. Saying, and we say Miguel D. So big up the Vendetta people, them. One Jah Child, one Vendetta, we out. So make all of who say Gaza go.
Now, people, like I've always said, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And you know that once Vice Cartel make any post, it is going to trend on social media. And you know, more importantly, once he disses the Alkaline fans or Alkaline, their artist, the man himself, they're always going to retaliate, even if his intentions were not dissing Alkaline. But the fact that Vice Cartel is a smart man, Vice Cartel should be mindful of what goes on social media and the circumstance or sequence as to why Bounty Killer said what he had to say about Alkaline. So maybe he was just using this voiceover to make it seem as if it was just one of his regular, average, run-of-the-mill voiceover. However, he had ulterior motive, and that ulterior motive might have been dissing Alkaline, might have been his operative word, but I would not be surprised if he was subliminally doing it. Now, people, here's the thing. At the moment, Vice Cartel is winning. Vice Cartel is the most winning artist right now in a dancehall. Vice Cartel changed the landscape from artists performing in a club to artists actually filling up arena. And he's doing it back to back to back. 3 times in a Brooklyn, 2 times somewhere else, 2 times a next place, and 2 times in a Toronto coming up soon with a show that he has with Drake OVO label. So at the end of the day, this man saying that Vice Cartel wants to be a TikToker is disrespecting Vice Cartel because Vice Cartel is the man right now. Your artist is probably the man himself, but Vice Cartel is the man without a shadow of a doubt. And these are facts, these are not my opinion. So people, at the end of the day, this is dancehall like controversy and drama, dancehall like mix-up. So therefore, these people get a mix-up, meaning the Alkaline fans, because he is not touring extensively as Vice Cartel. So anything that they can do to ride the wave or get some clout or use some sort of excuse to say somebody a try this Alkaline, so therefore they want a clash with Alkaline and Vice Cartel. That is not going to happen until hell freezes over. Vice Cartel does not need to clash Alkaline. So at the end of the day, the moral of the story is that when it comes to dancehall, it is always tit for tat. It is always this for this, subliminally or less directly. Vice Cartel has the right to say whatever he wants to say. It is his opinion. And if he feels like he should choose that voiceover with Bounty Killer dissing Alkaline, he could do so. Because Alkaline has this Vice Cartel, it is tit for tat. So in other words, everything goes when it comes to war. There is no sort of love lost. Point blank and period.